Very outspoken monarch of Great Idjerhe Kingdom in Native West local government area of Delta State in the Niger Delta region, His Royal Majesty King Obukoko Monday after Whiskey JP PhD Idjerhe 1 has called on the federal government led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria to, as a matter of urgency, distribute farming equipment and fertilizers evenly across the different zones of the country. The monarch was addressing newsmen at his palace in Idjerhe, where he lamented the shortage of food in the country as partly due to uneven distribution of farming equipment amongst the various zones of the country. The king urged citizens to work amicably with the President Tinubu-led administration and not only criticize, as only by collaborative efforts can the government deliver to the nation.
Every leader, whether at the local, in fact, whether at the community, at the local, at the state and at the federal, leaders need support. They need encouragement. It is on this strength this morning that I want to appeal to Nigerians. We do not have another country. The only country we have for now is Nigeria. The way and manner our people go to social media to condemn leaders, to condemn governmental agencies, have we asked ourselves, if by tomorrow, the social media has come to do a lot of funny things in this country. Funny because sometimes we make statements, we forget that the social media is a record keeper. It keeps the record of what you say. You say something today and tomorrow you begin to benefit from that same thing you are saying. So I'm using this medium to appeal to Nigerians. This government is just a year old. Let's look at the possibility of encouraging this government, of praying for this government, of supporting the government. Because from every available fast, take the issue of hunger, what we call hunger now. Some of us refuse to know that no government at any level had ever brought physical food to somebody's table. It is what you were doing before the government came into being. If you are a farmer, you still remain a farmer. Something that I want the government to do and possibly do well is to see how they can decentralize farming method. When I say decentralized farming method, the entire southwest today has vast land that are arable. The south has vast land that are arable. The southeast is also like that. And if that is the case, when you want to distribute fertilizer to farmers, let's have it distributed along geopolitical zones. So if a particular zone refuses to use their own to do farming, then at the next harvest season, we will ask a simple question. Tomatoes became a problem because virtually all parts of the country stopped planting tomatoes. There are traditional tomatoes that our people here are used to. And now before you take tomato from Sokoto to this part because of the bad roads, they will get spoiled on the road. It's as if our people can no longer go to farm. So apart from going back to farm, let the government holistically address the issue of farmer herders crisis around the country. For instance, in the south region of the country today, if we come together and say, okay, we want to go back to our farm, I don't see how 20, 30 herders can operate in one community and take over the entire community. So I'm thinking that we should go back to our native traditional occupation. We still have people who are into this farming. All they need is government encouragement. Government should encourage people to go to their farms and work on the security architecture of the country, so that if you have suffered to put up a farm, nobody should destroy your farm. Okay? I also think that President Tinubu needs support. He needs prayer. He needs encouragement. No matter how powerful you are, there is what you call local support. If he's not being supported in the country here, how will international community support him? We cannot take all the blames of the country and heap at the doorstep of a government, whether at the local level, whether at the state and at the federal. If there are issues that needs patriotic address, that needs to be criticized patriotically, constructively. Nobody is talking about that. But that you cannot sleep with your wife in the house, the problem is Tinubu. That cannot be. That cannot be. We need to look inward and look at the possibility of how we can move our nation forward.
I am Akbarere Henry Akbos, and this is Rero TV. Thank you for watching.